Welcome to another practice of Bhuta Yoga. These practices are designed for people who want to go deeper, want to practice in a more traditional way. Our style of practice is based on ancient Tantrik yogic teachings, which suggest that a life of balance, harmony, and peace is possible when we connect to the elements, the earth, the water, the fire, the air, and the space. So if you're looking for something deeper, welcome to Bhuta Yoga. Let's begin. Welcome back to another practice of Bhuta Yoga. Today's session will have a full-length practice, including Asana, Pranayama, and finishing in meditation. We're going to start in Makrasana, the crocodile pose. Let's start my timer. You can turn your toes out, your heels in, your legs like a V, and your elbows wide. You'll bring your chin right on top of the middle finger knuckle. Inhale and exhale deeply as you let your pubic bone move into the ground. Makrasana, the crocodile pose, is a great way to prepare for back bends. And we'll be doing some back bending today, so we want to work on making sure the legs are strong, that we don't lose the insides of the legs when we start to extend the spine. So see if you can drive down through your heels, and then flex your toes towards your shins. This is going to activate your legs. Try to make your heel lengthen away from your hip. And then as you lengthen the heel away from the hip, see if you can lengthen the crown of the head away from the tailbone. And with your exhalation, draw your navel toward your spine. Let the tip of the tongue rest behind the two front teeth. Starting to bring the breath into the kidney area by keeping the navel back as you fill in. And notice that if you keep the navel back as you fill, when I say fill, I mean inhale. If you keep the navel back as you fill, your legs start to become more active. See if you can maintain that activation in the legs. Widen the elbows away from the shoulders. Let the weight on the back of the head rest through the skull into the chin. When you exhale, see if you can push the pubic bone into the ground. And then keep the navel back, keep the pubic bone pushing down. Inhale, navel back. Legs strong, exhale. Weight in your legs. Now we're going to come up to stage 2, Makrasana, so you can bring your palms into prayer position. Your elbows stay wide and you bring the tips of your fingers in the prayer to your throat. So it's kind of like a Sphinx posture if you know that one, but you're in prayer, Anjali Mudra. Again, tip of the tongue behind the two front teeth. Try not to harden the tongue. Lengthen the heels away from the hips. Inhale and exhale deeply. Slowly exhale down. Lift the base of the skull towards the crown of the head. Bring your chin in slightly. Flex the toes towards the shin. Navel back. Alright, if you set this up well, if you built each stage of the posture, then this transition here, you'll not lose any of those little alignments, those internal pieces of integrity. Remember, all parts of your body are working together to keep the energy flowing optimally. So try not to lose the setup. Keep the chest and the chin where it is, base of the skull lifting. And then slide the hands next to the ribs, hug the elbows in, and then bring the tops of the feet down. So you're now in a little baby cobra. And if you did it right, then you should be able to be here for a while, breathing deeply without forcing or straining. Reset up anything you lost, pubic bone into the ground, tops of the feet strong, inside is the legs, hug the elbows in. Exhale, draw the navel towards the spine, push down in the pubic bone. And on your next filling, drive through the elbows, lifting slowly into Bhujangasana, Cobra with straight arms. Once you arrive there, take an extra few breaths. You can lift and lower the chin with the inhale and the exhale like a pump. Take 2 more breaths. Push down into the fingertips. Inner leg strong. 1 more inhale. And then on the exhale, slowly move back to child's pose. Take your time. When you arrive in child's pose, bring the forehead, the hairline, onto the mat. Let the tailbone move back. Let your hairline take weight, so let the back of the head release into the ground through the forehead. Keep your arms straight, elbows straight. Tailbone moves away from crown. Deep inhales and exhales. Tip of the tongue behind the 2 front teeth. Tongue doesn't go hard. Finish your next exhale. Stay empty for a moment. Hold the breath out. Light Uddiyana Bandha. Pull the navel towards the spine. Keep pulling the navel in. Inhale. And 1 more like that, practicing Uddiyana Bandha, the navel lock. Full exhale. Stay empty. Hold. Kumbhaka Uddiyana. Inhale with the navel back. Lift yourself to tabletop. And now curl the toes under. Exhale back. Child's pose with the toes curled under. This will be our next vinyasa. Inhale, coming to tabletop. So you're stretching out the bottom of the feet, and you're just moving slowly. Exhale, child's pose with toes curled under. Stretch the feet, the fascia, and the arches. Continue. See if you can keep the navel back, keep the elbows straight. Keep the base of the skull lifting towards the crown of the head. Go ahead and do 3 or 4 on your own. This week at Bhuta Yoga Academy for our live stream, we're focusing on the principle of spanda. We're going to focus on the element of air this week. So see if you can notice the pulse of the breath, and specifically notice how the breath envelops the movement. Called spanda, the pulse. So your movement happens inside of your breath. Start to synchronize that. 1 more time to tabletop. Toes are curled under, and now exhale back, downward facing dog. Stay for 3 breaths in down dog. Again, deepen your breath. Bend your knees if you need to. Lift the tailbone. Crown of the head lengthens. Base of the skull lifts towards the crown. Inside of your legs are strong. Elbows are strong. Breath is slow and deep. Finish your next exhale, come to empty. Practice Uddiyana. Keep the navel back. Inhale, lift the heels. Inhaling, move to plank. Stay in plank for an exhale. Tip of the tongue behind the two front teeth. Tongue doesn't go hard. Base of the skull lifts to crown. Inhale with the navel back, stay in plank if you can. And either lower the knees or come all the way down, bottom of push-up, move slow. All the way down to the ground, pubic bone pushes down first. Inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra, slow lift. Exhale, lower down. Forehead comes down. Again, Bhujangasana, continue this vinyasa. Just opening up the spine with the breath, with the principle of spanda, breath encompassing movement. Do 3 or 4 more of these vinyasas. Just a cobra pulse. Spread your toes, spread your fingers, broaden your collarbones. Navel in as you exhale. This will be your final exhale. When you come down, bring yourself all the way down, stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Spread your fingers. And now inhale, lengthen your body, lengthen your wrists away from your ankles. And as you exhale, flatten. Push down with your palms, push down with your feet, your legs. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push down. So we're going for length, yeah? This next inhale, lengthen. And then lift both arms, both legs. Slow. Come up to about 80%. And then exhale, slowly lower. Bring your forehead down, palms down, feet down. Press down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So you're using your limbs. Pay attention to your arms and your legs. Continue. This pulsing like a Superman. Spread through the webbings of your feet and your toes, your fingers, your hands. You're pulsing. Do 2 more on your own. Breath encompasses movement. Remember not to surpass the limit of your breath. Be patient. 1 more. Stay lifted. Exhale. Try to flatten out as if you are going down, but you're staying lifted. 2 more breaths. Eyes soft, jaw soft. Now, next breath, bring your hands next to your ribs. Inhale, push through the elbows, rocking back. Straight arm cobra. Exhale, move back, downward facing dog. Very nice. We're setting up a good back bend. From down dog, inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. So this is our next vinyasa, okay? Nice and slow. Down dog to plank 3 or 4 times. Go ahead and continue. Use your arms, use your legs. Lift through the navel. Practice Uddiyana Bandha at the end of the exhale. Start your breath. Follow your breath with your movement. Squeeze the inner legs in. Next time you come to plank, hold plank. Exhale, pull the ribs in. Hug everything to midline. Base of the skull lift to the crown. And lower slowly. You can drop your knees if you need to. Hug your elbows. Cobra. Down dog. You ready for a stronger little flow, okay? Down dog to cobra. Inhale, lift the heels. You're gonna roll through plank. You're gonna keep inhaling if you can. Shift the hips forward, keep the elbows straight. And you're in that straight arm cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. If that's not working for you today, just take it in a couple different postures. You can always come through plank and lower down. But if it feels good to do it in one breath, you'll slide on through with the inhale. And you'll slide back with the exhale. Use your legs. Don't lose your legs, don't lose your feet. 3 more. Fingertips are strong. Ribs stay in. Navel pulls in. 1 more. Well done. All right, stay in dog. 3 breaths. If you want to take a child's pose, you can do so. Otherwise, stay in dog. Practice Uddiyana at the end of the exhales. Lengthen the tailbone away from the crown. We're ready for a little bit of a Surya Namaskar Vinyasa. So on your next inhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Keep your fingertips down, back toes curled. And now exhale, straighten your front knee. Bring your chest, your chin towards your right shin. Vinyasa. Inhale, come to lunge. Exhale, straighten. Now your breath pattern might be different than mine. So once we set up the vinyasa, go ahead and move with your own breath pattern. We'll do 4 more. You are attempting to slow and regulate the breath. Focusing on the inner alignment of the posture. Squeezing inner legs together. Big toes push. Navel stays back. Breath moves inside and all around. Your movement occurs within the breath. Your body is like a sail. Just learning to stretch the sail taut in all the corners so that you can catch as much wind as possible. Use your limbs, use your hands, use your feet. 1 more. Now stay for the exhale and the lunge. Lengthen the back of the neck, draw the ribs in. Take 2 or 3 breaths here, slow breaths. Legs are strong. Use your feet. Push down into the ground. Broaden the collarbones. This next exhale, we'll move back, downward facing dog. Nice and easy. Now we're going to take a vinyasa into cobra, however you feel. You can do what we practiced before, or you can move through plank. Go ahead and continue. Into that up dog cobra shape. Use your legs, and then exhale back. You can take an extra chaturanga if you feel strong. And now our left leg, inhale. Left leg in between the hands, lunge. Vinyasa, straighten the front knee. Go ahead and continue, do 5 more. Navel stays back. Breath encompasses movement. Squeeze your inner legs together. Tip of the tongue behind the 2 front teeth. Tongue stays soft. Breath is deep. Breathe with your whole body. Use your whole body like a sail. This next inhale, we come to lunge and we'll hold lunge. Try to set up the posture and then build it from the inside. Sink in. Don't go passive. Keep working the channels of energy. Eyes are soft, jaw is soft, legs are strong, base is firm. One more breath in. Downward facing dog. Very good. From dog to your back bend as you wish. Take an extra breath or 2, extra posture in between as you feel. We'll meet up in downward facing dog. If you want to take a child's pose for a couple breaths, just don't lose the energy that you've been building. We'll be in dog for 3 or 4 more breaths, lifting the tailbone. Crown moves away. Base of the skull lifts. Tip of tongue up. Elbows straight. Hug in towards midline. And now we're going to take our right leg forward in a moment. If you're ready for it, we'll do that now. Inhale, right leg forward. And this time we're going to plant the left foot at a 45-degree angle. Come into this pyramid shape, Parsvattanasana. Keep your front knee straight-ish. Keep your fingertips down. And now on the inhale, lengthen the spine. Try to lengthen the crown away from the back heel. Push the back heel down. Exhale, straighten and fold. Continue 4 more breaths. Use your breath to create a ripple of motion up the length of the spine. And then take that length of the spine into the forward fold. Navel back. Back heel strong. Front big toe pushes down. One more breath. And now when you lift, stay lifted, but exhale there, don't fold. Go for length, hug everything to midline. One more inhale, strong legs. Now hold the breath in, navel back, inhale a little more. You might notice that your fingertips are light. And now exhale, come to lunge. Back knee comes back, child's pose. Bring your forehead onto the mat. Inhale and exhale 3-4 times. Let the base of the skull release. Use your legs in the shape. Don't go passive. Stay aware. Stay alive. All right, we're ready to do that on the other side. Inhale the tabletop. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale. Between your hands, plant your back foot, 45-degree angle. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Straighten the front knee. Exhale, ribs, torso, chin, forehead. Continue with this vinyasa, 4 breaths. Move easily, but stay firm in the base. Legs are strong. Navel stays back. Broaden the collarbones. Push the front big toe down. Push the outer heel down of the back foot. One more breath in, lengthen. Now stay long in the spine, exhale, don't fold. Lift the base of the skull, push down with the back leg. One more breath in. Hold the breath in. Inhale a little more. Firm up the legs, go light on the fingertips. Navel back. And exhale. Drop the back knee. Come back. Child's pose. Inhale and exhale in child's pose. We're getting ready for a warrior vinyasa. This will be the strongest part of our practice. Pay attention to using the legs and also the midsection. Try to integrate the feet with the legs and the hips so that you lift your torso from your legs. Okay? Try not to rise up into warrior using your back. Think of using the legs and the breath in the legs. Okay, let's try. Inhale the tabletop. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps through. Inhale. And now plant your back foot. Exhale. Go a little wider than usual, just to make sure you have a firm base. You can also step your back foot up, but don't be narrow, okay? Now bend your front knee and then frame your front foot with your fingertips. See if you can get that front shin to be perpendicular to the ground. And now drive down through the bone of the lower leg, the shin, into the heel. Keep that connection to that front leg. See if you can connect to the back leg now. Okay? So your front shin drives down, your toes press, and then your back leg drives into the heel. Don't lose your big toe of the back foot. Inhale here. And on your exhale, firm up the legs. Draw the chin in, draw the ribs in. On your inhale, lift. Rise up. Your arms can sweep. And on the top of the inhale, the fingertips touch. And then the exhale, your arms sweep. And you come back down. So you really use your legs to lift, okay? This is our vinyasa. Do 4 more. Don't lose the back leg. Try not to blow the ribs out. I know I'm prone to doing that. We'll do 3 more. Breath encompasses movement. Put your movement inside your breath. Last one. Hold, exhale. Firm up the legs. Draw the ribs in. Inhale and exhale and stay. Really feel this in the base. Every time you exhale, give weight to your legs. Use the feet. Very firm, stable, clear, focused, calm warrior. Exhale, release. The hands are going to come down. Inhale the lunge. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, step through. Ground your back heel, exhale. Push into the feet. So before we come up, we pay attention to the legs, okay? Inhale here. Drive the shin of the front leg straight down. Push down into the big toe of the front foot. Now drive into the back heel. Breath is deep. It's like you're inflating your legs to create a firm base, a foundation. Draw the chin in, draw the ribs in. Ready for warrior vinyasa. We do 5 in total, okay? Ready? Inhale, come up. And then you continue with your own rhythm. Remember to use the strength of the legs. Breath encompasses movement. Use your body like a sail. Try to catch as much of the breath as you can. Stretch all the corners taut. That means your hands and your feet. All right, here we go. This is our last one, and we're going to stay up. When you arrive in the shape, don't go loose. Exhale to firm. Keep the breath pattern. Feet are strong. Base is firm. Ribs are in. Firm, clear, strong, stable. Final breath in. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the plank. Hold. Continue breathing. Hold plank. Integrate the strength of the warrior and the firmness in the legs in the plank. So use your legs in plank. Use your feet inside your legs, inner groins, lower belly, ribs, base of the skull lifts to crown. Lower down. Bhujangasana. Child's pose. Once you arrive there, take 3 breaths. I'm going to release the back of the skull. Tongue is soft. Uddiyana at the end of the exhale. Don't be passive, stay firm. And then inhale, come to tabletop. Shift the hips to one side. Extend your legs out in front of you. And frame your hips with your hands, bend your knees, flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, bring the belly forward, crawl the fingertips forward, bring the chest forward, drop the chin. And we'll do that a few times. So you inhale and you slide the hands as you lift your torso. And you're pushing down with the backs of the heels. And then exhale, crawl the fingertips forward. Dropping the head. Go to do 3 more. Use the backs of the heels and flex the toes towards the face. So you're using your legs here, the top of your thighs. You're creating space by pulling the lower belly in. You keep the lower belly drawing in as you inhale. Sends the breath into the spine. One more breath. And now instead of sliding the hands on the ground, we'll slide them on the knees, on the shins, and your index finger, I'm going to slide right in between your big toe and your second toe. And then we use that activity when we inhale, we lift, but we push down with the index finger. We don't pull, we push down, lift the spine. Exhale, pushing down with the index finger, let the torso go down. This will open up the upper back. A few more times. Remember, don't pull with the hands. Push down with the index fingers. Last time, exhale. And then sink into Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Inhale and exhale deeply. Slow your exhale down. And remaining here for 4 more breaths. Slow inhales, long exhales. Next inhale, release the bind. Come up slowly, slide the hands behind a reverse table or reverse plank. You can bend your knees if you need to. Push the pubic bone up. Flatten the torso. Exhale, push down with the feet. Stay for an extra breath. And lower the hips. Now we'll practice Mahamudra. You can bring your left heel into your perineum. The inside of the foot is going to rest on the inside of the right thigh. And you do your best to position so that your perineum gets the pressure of the heel. Your right leg is straight out. It's not off to the side, it's straight out. And we'll do that same thing. So we'll inhale, fingertips frame your knee. And then you exhale and you crawl with the fingertips. Don't go past your limit, just ease your way in. Inhale, lift, slide the hands. Drive down with the right heel. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Slow breath. Flex your toes towards your face, and now when you exhale, slide the hands, index finger again, inside of the big toe. Push down with the index finger, and now inhale, lift the spine while pushing down with the index finger. Exhale, drive the heel, lower the spine. We're going to be here for a few breaths, so go ahead and build it from the inside. And those of you who practice Uddiyana in this shape, you can do so. So at the end of the exhale, hold the breath out, draw the navel powerfully to the spine. You'll maintain Uddiyana and you'll lift your chin, you'll round your lips, you'll inhale through Kaki Mudra. Again, you'll hold and seal Mahabandha Mahamudra. And then you'll release your chin and you'll exhale again. Stay firm in the spine. End of the exhale, you practice again. Kumbhaka Uddiyana. Maintain Uddiyana, lift the chin, Kaki Mudra, fill. Keep the navel back. Hold and seal. Drive down with the index finger. Push the heel away from you. Push the kneecap away from your left hip. Exhale. One more time. Uddiyana. Gentle. Lift. Kaki Mudra. Hold. With the breath held, release the grip. Switch the legs. Right heel comes into perineum. Left leg extends. Exhale. Plant the hands. Drop the chin. Push down with the heel. Inhale. Exhale. Navel back. We're ready to slide in, okay? Inhale. Exhale, slide the hands. Drop the torso. Inhale, slide the hands towards you as you lift the spine. Exhale, slide. Remember, breath encompasses movement. No big movements, but big breaths. Work the alignment from the inside. One more time like this. I'm going to slide the hands. I'm going to grab hold inside of the big toe. And we'll do 3 spinal breaths just to set it up. Push down with the index finger. Don't pull. Build the shape from the inside. All right, we're set up. Now we're going to practice 3 rounds with Uddiyana and Kaki Mudra. Go at your own speed. Work it according to your capacity. So we'll inhale. And begin 3 full breath cycles with 3 Uddiyanas. End of your exhale, you'll stay empty. And you'll practice Uddiyana followed by Kaki Mudra. Continue. Remember to keep the navel back as you fill. Remember not to pull with the hands. Remember to seal at the top of that next inhale. When you're ready to exhale, you release. You stay firm in the spine. You go into round 2. Last one. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Release the grip. Release the legs. And then slide down on your back as you exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. Inhale deeply. On your exhale, let your knees go to the right. Bring your left arm out to the left. And twist. Breathe in and out. Navel back. Let the left shoulder move towards the ground. Relax the jaw. Relax the face. Inhale back to center. Right arm out. Exhale, twist to the left. Your gaze looks to the right, your knees go to the left. Your right arm is extended, palm face up. On your exhale, pull your navel towards your spine. Relax your jaw. And inhale back to center. Hold the knees, hold the right knee, release your left foot, keep your left leg bent. And now with your toes, crawl your leg till it becomes straight. So this will help you lengthen this away from the spine. And then your right leg comes down. Crawl with the toes. And we're in Shavasana. We'll practice Shavasana with one round of double breathing, followed by an elemental meditation before we come up to close with our pranayama practice. So just take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. 10 double breaths. 2 inhales through your nose, 2 exhales through your mouth. Ready? Begin. Three more. Last one. Full inhale. And release. Slow release, sink into the ground. Hold empty for a moment. Feel the weight of your body. Feel all the points of contact between your body and the earth. Try to hug towards them. And now inhale slowly. Draw in from the earth. Inhaling from the earth into the body. Get to the top and hold. Relax everything. Sink into the heaviness. And exhale, release slowly. Just remain as you are, inhaling and exhaling. Become aware now of the weight of your body. Bring your attention all to the root, tailbone area, element of earth. Just feel the weight of your body, feel the qualities of the earth element. Awareness at the sacrum, awareness at the tailbone. Moving now up from the tailbone to the sacrum. Become aware of the area of Svadhisthana chakra where the element of water resides. Become aware of the qualities of the water in your body in this moment. Moving now up from the sacrum to the element of fire at Manipura chakra in the solar plexus. Become aware of the qualities of fire in your body. You might be able to feel the body heat, digestion. Moving up from the solar plexus to the heart, Anahata chakra, the element of air. Notice the breath. You might be able to feel the wind on your skin, sense of touch, your clothing. Moving now up from the heart to the element of space at the throat, Vishuddha chakra. You might be able to become aware of the sense of hearing, of sound, space around you. Moving up from the throat to the third eye, Agya chakra, beyond the five elements, center of the brain, receiving light. Become aware of all elements simultaneously in your body, from your root to your third eye. Inhale deeply. Bend your left knee. Reach your right arm past your ear. Roll to your right side. And then push yourself up slowly to complete with our pranayama practice. Make sure that you're comfortable. We'll practice one round of Kapalabhati Kriya, followed by spinal breathing. You can close your eyes once you arrive in sitting. Crown of your head over your tailbone. Inhale and exhale. Arrange the limbs, your arms and your legs, so that your arms and your legs are working to help you in your posture to sit. Hug your shoulders into your shoulder socket. Drive your elbows towards your wrists. Hug your thigh bones into your thigh socket. And then drive your knees and your shins towards your ankles. Palms and feet are alive and aware. Be totally in your body as we transition to the subtler practices of pranayama and meditation. Kapalabhati Kriya, sharp, quick exhale through your nose. The inhale is passive. If you know the chakras, we'll pierce the chakras with the breath. 3 breaths per chakra going up, 3 breaths going down. If you're not familiar with the chakras yet, that's okay. Just focus on the exhale. 36 breaths, Kapalabhati. Passive inhale to prepare. And begin. That's 3, 2, empty. Go to the root. Lift at the base, pelvic floor. Inhale slowly through your nose. Keep the navel back. Draw the breath in from the root to the third eye. Pass through each chakra as you go up. Navel stays drawing in. Breath is slow, controlled up the spine. At the top of your fill, hold and seal, Mahabandha. Contain the energy that you've just cultivated. Release the chin. Release the breath, but don't release the energy. Keep the energy inside. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stay with the energy. Stay with the spine. And exhale. We're preparing for spinal breathing pranayama. From the root, inhale. Travel up to the third eye. Exhale from the third eye, down, back to the root. Again, inhale from the root, past the sacrum, belly, heart, throat, third eye. Exhale, third eye, throat, heart, belly, sacrum, root. Again, inhale, root, sacrum, belly, heart, throat, third eye. Exhale, third eye, throat, heart, belly, sacrum, tailbone. Again, inhale, root, sacrum, belly, heart, throat, third eye. Exhale, third eye, throat, heart, belly, sacrum, tailbone. We're going to practice a kumbhaka now. Inhaling from the root, up the spine. Follow the breath all the way into the third eye. Once you arrive there, hold kumbhaka. Exhale, release slowly. Control the release. All the way down, back to the root. Again, inhale from the root, up the spine. Slow inhale, fill to the top, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, exhale. Drawing the navel in as you exhale down. One more time, inhaling from the root. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Practice on your own in silence, inhaling and exhaling. Make the breath subtle, smooth. If you want to practice kumbhaka, you can do so. Become totally absorbed in the breath. Release the spinal breath, enter into meditation. Make the breath like a thin thread, very subtle. Crown of the head over the tailbone, base of the skull lift to the crown. Collarbones move apart, shoulders hug into shoulder socket, elbows move towards wrists, thigh bones hug into thigh socket, knees move towards ankles. Hold the space in the center, breathe right into that center. Remain as long as you feel in your meditation. But for us yogis, we are complete in our practice of Bhuta Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a beautiful week.